Listen, I saw people sending me messages, and people had me. I seen the memes, people laughing. I seen the Charlie Murphy thing. I've seen everybody send me everything in the world. Now you know where I've been for the last 4 hours. If you watch my last live stream, you know I've been watching the Guardians of the Galaxy, not one and two. A double feature. I just came out of a double feature, and I decided when I got out, I said, well, let me play these messages I got. I said, well, let me play it. I played it up. And I'm listening to these messages, and I'm like, $495 for some gym shoes? I said, wow, they must think they Michael Jordan already. Get this. If you want an autographed pair of shoes from Lonzo Ball, they want an additional $400. They looking at like $900 for some, almost $1,000 for an autographed pair. I swear to God, they have a commercial advertising this shoe. I was sent that in another link from Slam Magazine, got the exclusive of the Lonzo shoe. It got a Z on the back of it. They look like they took some real cheap shoes. It's got some, like, they think it's state-of-the-art gel that's in the shoe. I'm like, that gel is in every shoe in America. What in the world are they talking about? If you're a size 14, it's $695. Oh my God. I'm like, this dude, I don't care if he averaged 65 points a game for a season. You cannot charge that much money coming out of college. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I've tried to warn y'all. I told y'all, I said, listen. Y'all like, man, look, he just sticking up for his son, man. Don't quit hating on LeVar. I'm like, dog, nobody, this is way beyond taking up for your son and believing in your son. Okay? Old Brown Tooth then did it again. You know, believe me, his son is like, I'm just gonna follow my dad's vision because he ain't got no choice. But deep down, he probably kicking something over. Because this guy is nuts. Look, I understand building something on your own and having it yourself and want to build your brand, but you got to get some finance first, then build your brand. You're building your brand right now, and you got nothing to support. So you're going to battle Under Armour, Adidas, competition. So, you know, just walking through the door, you haven't dribbled a basketball in the NBA yet. So, you know, that's how it is. And you already better than them? Come on. And high price? Who would buy a shoe like that? People ain't even buying Jimmy Butler shoes. And he's an all-star. Jeez. Wow. These shoes would be the biggest flop since the Steph Curry shoe. Steph Curry is a 2-time MVP. And he can't get nobody to wear them shoes. They will run people out of school if they see them wearing the Steph Currys. They look alright. I mean, they all black. And they all black with gold on the inside. They got a little Z on the back of it, on the emblem. But they look like some regular Payless shoes that they went and slapped the sticker on. They want to charge $500 for a shoe that costs $14 to make. 4,400 orders for them shoes already? Believe me, 4,400 orders, that don't even cut it. Herbert Moore, I suggest you go through the timeline. They don't look good to me. They look average. He got a shoe deal with himself. Since they were rejected by Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour when they asked for astronomical amount of money, and there's, old Brown Tooth in there with the negotiation. No, see, my son, he better than LeBron. He better than Jason Kidd. He better than all them. No, we don't want that kind of millions of dollars. We want almost $1 billion. They go like, get this fool out of here right now. They like, do you think we finna give you more money than LeBron James? Yeah, cause Lonzo better. He a whole different kind of player. Old Brown too, they finna get him out of there. Kobe had to earn his stripes. Kobe started with Adidas and went over to Nike. He had to earn his stripes. He probably went in there negotiating. He had one guy, they like, oh, LeVar's hired this guy. He's a top negotiator. The guy's like, let me negotiate this deal, LeVar. All right, went in there. This sounds like a fair deal. No, it ain't. See, I'm going to tap my Brown Tooth. Come on, talk to me, Brown Tooth. What's going on, Brown Tooth? Oh, I got it. Oh, talk to me, Mr. Brown Tooth. Yeah, I got it. I got this negotiation. No, I was hired. You going to get your money. Nah. This is what you gonna do, Nike. You gonna start a whole new line, a big baller brand. We gonna partner up from the jump. You gonna give us $500 million up top. Yeah, cause Lonzo a whole different type of player. They gonna be like, we heard your offer and good night. Goodbye. Get out. All right. No, they playing hardball. See, they throwing us out, but they gonna be calling us tomorrow. No, they not. Goodbye. Don't worry, boy. I got you. We gonna get all the money. They gonna be coming to the table. Under Armour too. Under Armour told us to screw off too. All right, okay, we got Adidas, everybody. Adidas told us to go to hell. All right, it don't matter. We'll do it ourselves. Well, you got 4,400 idiots out there. All of them probably from California. They were all probably from Chino Hills. See, what happened is they probably bought 1,000 of the shoes that they're going to probably give away to charity. So they want to show that the shoes are moving. So they're going to buy up a couple of them that they're going to probably use in what they call promotional use. So they probably bought the first 2,500 of those shoes to try to show that they're moving. So those fake numbers up there. It's just like the record business. When they had numbers, they inflate the numbers and make them look like they so great when they really off. But here's my thing. Your son better average 100 points a game, and he still wouldn't get 500 million. Or getting charged $500 for a shoe. You talking about some real shoes. Like they some Ferragamo to gym shoes. Gym shoes don't last that long. Imagine you scuffing that shoe. You scuff a $500 shoe. You're going to be ready to kill somebody. They was like, people spend their money on Jordans. I'm like, do you know what Jordan did? Jordan was at least the lead. Michael Jordan's shoes became worth something more than anybody ever imagined once he retired. Once Michael retired, his shoes was astronomically high. Everybody gotta have the Jordans. And brought them back at 10 times the price they was when they were released. When those shoes was out, Michael Jordan's shoes cost $69. They were $69 for the Air Jordans. When they first came out, they were $50. Then they went to $69. Then they went to $89. And you know what they said? Ain't nobody paying no $89 for a shoe. Yep, it went from 89 and it went to 110. Then you had some that were $290. They were $200. The Washington Wizards, when he came out of retirement, they were $200. They brought back all the old retro Jordans. Once they brought back the retros, everybody started going back buying them. Streams offline, online. You know why? Because, like I told you, I'm in the woods. In the woods at night, for some reason, the signal gets even darker. People love the Yeezys. You know what I'm saying? But they pay all that money for Yeezys. I guess he think they gonna pay all some money for this shoe. Curry shoes are price fair because that's exactly what they want to do. They gotta sell the shoe. If you came there, you could buy some good Steph Currys for a good price. You know, they're not gonna make that money that they thought they were gonna make and what they spent on Curry to endorse this shoe. For some reason, people do not like the Steph Curry shoe. Not even Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant doesn't even like the shoes that Curry got. So it is what it is. Chuck Taylors are still the #1 selling shoe in LA. Chuck Taylors have been consistently sold everywhere. A lot of people love Chuck Taylors. Now, I thought the Chuck Taylors was the world's most ugliest shoe, even in the 70s. When you seen them all, you had to lace them up to wear them. They looked ridiculous to me. I never liked the Chuck Taylors. What's up, Antonio Hayes? They were shoes, some Chucks. Are you kidding? Chuck Taylors is a consistent seller. Converse got bought out by Nike. Nike only kept Converse and they kept the name. They could have changed the name of Converse. They decided to let the name stay because of the Chuck Taylors. They were not going to put a Nike sign on the Chuck Taylors. But Nike owns Converse. Oh, you know, I had the first pair of questions out. If anybody know anything about me, I had mine 2 weeks before they was even released. I had my Allen Iversons on my feet. Nobody had them out. Everybody was like, yo, man, you got the AIs? I'm like, you best believe I got the AIs. And then I had the second ones before they came out. I had them in red and white. And then I had the blue padded leathers. The blue padded leathers wasn't even on the streets. I had them 2 weeks. Everybody had the black and gold. He didn't even have the blue padded leather. He didn't even know. He didn't even know they had the blue padded leathers out. I had to hook up. Holla if you hear me. What do you know about the Thelonious Monk? I think, is that what you trying to say, Thelonious? The Starberries. He made a good little money off Starberries for a minute. Then they started to die off. But that was a good profit because people was actually like, man, these shoe prices are too high. But see, that's because the Starberries had a good design. If you got a good design and you could promote it right, people go out and buy them. People was wearing different color Starberries. The Allen Iverson questions was so dope, they kept putting them out in different colors. They had the greens, they had the orange tips. Man, they was putting them shoes out for years. It started out selling the Jordan. They was like, whoa, wait a minute. What's going on here? The first shoe ever to do it. It started getting school contracts. Reebok was getting contracts galore. So they signed Allen Iverson to a lifetime contract. And that's why Allen Iverson, when he hit like 45 or 50, he gets, because his money's in a hedge fund. So he's going to get all his money in the end. And he's getting like 40-something million. His wife's going to get half of that because they got a divorce. But he got that money coming. So AI ain't broke. He's living off his NBA pension right now. That's why he just went ahead and retired. They was not finna let him back in the NBA. It made no sense. The grandmamas. You got Larry Johnson dressed up as grandmama out there changing the world. I don't really wear gym shoes like that too much. I like regular shoes now because unless I'm finna go hoop, I really don't want to wear gym shoes. You get to a point where you're too grown for it. You've done it too much. But if you're young, gym shoes is your thing. Especially a young urban kid, gym shoes was your life. You wore gym shoes 24/7. That used to be my outfit. But when you start going to clubs and going out to dinner and eat all the time, you ain't really in the gym or hanging out in the hood walking around. You don't need no gym shoes. Oh no, I'm not wearing no Vans. Vans will make her dance. No. No open toe chocolatas. What kind of shoes I wear? Mostly casual. I got some Emalis. I got shoes you probably never heard of. Italian leather shoes, regular shoes, no real big names.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. How can I help you?
I want the chicken salad.
Which one would you like?
Which one do you have?
We have the apple pecan, spicy Caesar, power Mediterranean, and
And let me get
it's a sandwich.
the combo.
Small, medium, or large?
Medium.
And your drink?
Green tea. I got one chin, buddy. What's wrong with green tea? I don't like to eat pork. And the reason I don't like to eat pork is because it's really salty and I don't like salt. And I like the way I feel when I don't eat it.
All right, $13.85, please.
All right.
Thank you. Here you go, boss.
Thank you.
Here's the green tea for you.
Thank you.
And here's a straw for you.
Okay.
Do you need ketchup for your fries, boss?
No ketchup.
All right, just 1 second, please.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 Special Collector's Edition Cup. And one of the Special Collector's aluminum buckets. Well, I'm glad it's good for me because I need something that's good for me. I don't need nothing that's bad for me.
There you go, boss.
All right, thank you.
There you go. And you're all set now.
All right,
Have a
thank
good
you.
night. Thank you.
Oh, you too. Y'all want me to tell y'all how the movie was? Y'all want me to tell you how the movie was? I'm not gonna do it. I tell you, I might do that. That might be my first video on that. I gotta get everything set up. I got more subscribers than videos. I'm still getting that page set up. Screen Fiend. I had the link in my last video I want to do over there because I want to separate my movies from my other videos, sports, hip hop. I think sports and hip hop go hand in hand. But my movie fans are like, I'm confused. What's going on here? I was like, you know what? I'm going to separate that for y'all. So, oh yeah, Trent's going to put a foot in his butt. He gonna knock them fake teeth down his throat. So far, he gotta stick a toothbrush up his butt to brush him. T.I. basically talked to him and gave him a smart choice. It's like, when Pac was alive, you didn't open your mouth. He knows what kind of danger he in now. He thinking like it's sweet. Because Pac got a movie coming out. Yeah, Pac got this movie in. Ain't nothing really to talk about. And always going in on Drake, that's just like, man, Drake is not finna acknowledge you. You could be outside Drake's house with a sign. He's not going to acknowledge you. You're done. And it's getting more and more evident now that Hot 97 got to get rid of you. They're putting a lot of pressure on Hot 97 to fire Flex. It's been time for him to go. He's been there like 35 years. It's like, dude, what are you doing? when Pac was alive, he had a chance to say all this stuff to Pac, but he didn't. He was on the radio when Pac was alive. Pac been gone 20 years. He was on the air then. So I'm like, dude, you been on the air for how long? You had a chance to say all of this then. And you ain't say nothing. He should be scared. He should be more scared now, because now you're going to be dealing with the fans. Tupac got more crazier fans than anybody. They are obsessed with Tupac. You ain't going to be safe nowhere. Then when you meet somebody, when they run up on you, you're going to be talking about some, oh man, I was just trying to get some ratings. I didn't mean no disrespect. I was just being honest. Where was your honesty then? 20 years ago. But back to LeVar Ball. I want to see them make something. I don't want Lonzo to be out there bad. But this just goes to show you they're going to start putting regulations on things like this with father's involvement. Unless he has legal representation, they're going to start breaking up this father-son stuff. Unless he's a real agent. They look like a regular shoe you can get anywhere in the world. $1 billion is not fair. Do you think Lonzo Ball, any shoe he put out, to become a player in college? He did not win that award. He didn't win the Naismiths anything. All they accomplished was that they went to the Sweet 16. Not the best. He's not the best collegiate player. If Carcino was wearing a pair of Lonzos, they were free. Or they cost $14.95. But I guarantee you, they're not Ferragamos. They're not made out of the same material as a Ferragamo. That's on discount. Some real Gators. Oh, I used to like Stacy's. Nice pair of Stacy Adams. Oh, for sure, that. Guess who's back home? I hear Golden State is blowing out Utah. They're probably doing exactly what I said. Utah fight their way back in the game though. But they probably using the speed and the tempo to run to get score up. I should have got a chili. I like chili. Bring this in too. Oh, I will use my Wi-Fi once I get set up. Don't worry about it. Just give me time, brother. All right. Let's get it cracking, Captain. Okay, I think we connected to Wi-Fi, so it should be a little bit better. There it is. It's a lot better now. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. We are back. I didn't see the Celtics and Wizards fight yet. People just been sending me messages about it. I know. Tell me about it. You could suggest as many album versus albums as you like. But I'm going to tell you right now what's the next album versus album coming if you want to know. Do you want to know? I used to buy Salvatore Ferragamo's, when I was in Hawaii. They got a store in Hawaii. I used to buy them there. Oh, the next album is 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying versus The Game, the documentary. That one's going on next. But we'll get there. Boy, that Get Rich soundtrack was hot, wasn't it? The name of the movie was called Hustler's Ambition. But due to the fact that Hustle and Flow was out and getting so much push, putting a movie out with Hustler's Ambition and Hustle and Flow and Terrence Howard is in both of them, it would have been too confusing. So they switched the name of the movie to Get Rich or Die Trying. That's why the theme song for it was Hustler's Ambition. So you learn a lot listening to Carcino. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on this Golden State game. Well, Utah look like they got some problems on their hands. Tell Sula how Lonzo Ball gym shoe is costing $500. And if your son wears a size 14, he should be playing basketball. But if he wants a pair of shoes, it's gonna be $690 something. Then you got the autograph pair that's gonna go for $900. And this guy hasn't dribbled one basketball in the NBA. And the shoes look like they came out of Payless. And somebody just stitched something on there. They went and got Bubba. And Bubba stick some on there. Now I'm all for enterprise, black ownership, black guys trying to do something, and father sticking up for his son and all of that stuff. So I'm all for that. What I'm not for is foolery. Yeah, $500 a pop. He probably been listening to Kanye. They were like, if Kanye West could sell a shoe, he don't even dribble a basketball.
With the Travelocity Customer First Guarantee, your only worry will be that one rogue cloud. Get help with hotels, free 24-hour flight changes, and a price match guarantee. Travelocity. Wander wisely.
Where do we find the inspiration for our new flavors? It walked right in the door. Introducing McDonald's new signature crafted recipes, like sweet barbecue bacon with tangy barbecue sauce, quick cut apple with small bacon, and a top of crispy onions. Limited time, buy any new signature crafted recipe sandwich and get a free medium barbecue soft drink. You bring your flavor to the world. We bring ours to you.
Now watch this three-pointer. 2, natural protein to refill. 3, snack by size. Buffet toss it, fill with chocolate ball.
Start your Sunday with a story. E60, Sundays at 9 on ESPN.
If he get Kanye West to do it, but Kanye be like, look, I want my Yeezys to be up in the commercial too.
Brought to you by Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out.
That's what I'm saying. Crocodile material shoes. I know some real crocodile shoes cost about $600, $700, $1,400. Them Gators. I'm like, that's because they made of some real stuff. These are gym shoes. And then they tell you in the commercial, they talk to you like they got gel in them. I'm like, are you serious?
Welcome to the Toyota halftime.
Welcome inside our NBA studio with Jalen Conti and TJ on the show. We thought we were going to come out here and say, oh, it's a 25, but it's a game. It's a 13-point lead right now. Okay, I thought. Tonight's highlight. Go to sportsnation.com and vote. And here we go. In the first quarter. I'm roasted on you right now.
Well, McGee, the young man that reinvented himself this season. Happy for him. And they're going to sag him on pride, too.
Who are we? Sagging on pride. All right. And you know, the CJ don't want to talk too much about these words.
I know. Quiet over there.
Enough of these words the last two postseasons.
You guys do all the time. They came out, they played well. They looked good. They looked like the juggernaut team we expected in the preseason.
They got CJ in a suit over there.
You see their ability to switch a lot of screens. If you watch our series, they switch basically all pick and roll situations. They switch pin down.
Ain't that something? I got more people show up when I left the screen.
I think the ability to play Jeremiah at the 5 makes them exceptionally hard to play against in the offense.
Absolutely. He's the key because normally a guy that's 6'7" isn't able to guard your power forward, guard your center, switch out on the perimeter, guard late in the shot clock, plus knock down 5 3-point shots. Like his versatility allowed them to have what Mark Jackson acknowledged as the depth lineup before they had KD on the team. So when you talk about them having 4 All-Stars, he's probably, especially up front.
Shout out to the Bahamas, the islands, Nassau.
I agree big time. I mean, I agree with their defense, Draymond. Their offense this is a well-oiled machine. I mean,
Shouts out to John, too.
Take your time, go ahead and get you some rest. I mean, the culture of this team will coach it. And it'll be just fine out there. I mean,
He better average 100 points a game.
you got KD making the extra pass.
You talking about some $500 shoes?
Clay coming off the screens right here, do the little step back fadeaways. These are shots that they can make. 19 assists in the first half. Just let you know they're moving basketball.
North Carolina in the house.
Basketball. People be good shots, you should have hyped.
Wood.
They have 9 turnovers.
Okay.
So if you're the Jazz, the Rudy Gobert, you're Gordon Hayward, you got to find a way to come out and get up to a really good start at the beginning of this third quarter. These first 5 minutes are going to be crucial.
If you're the coach of the Jazz or anybody at this point playing this team, what do you say? What is
Keep fighting. I mean, until they gotta keep fighting. You know, they gotta just keep fighting. They gotta keep.
But do you think they believe it? Do they believe it, or do they just sort of?
Do they can win?
We're going to be waving this again
You have to believe this.
when it's all over. Gonna be Cubs season all over.
I think you don't get to this point in your career. You don't have to be not leaving or something. The odds against you, especially if you're going to the best in school. So you always do as possible.
Did you really believe you guys were going to win this year?
I did. But even when they're hurt, I felt like we had a chance. But
There you go.
they gotta withstand those runs.
That's why that young man's gonna be great.
CJ felt like they had a chance.
Rockets on offense and your Spurs on defense.
Thank you, Cameron. Steph Curry with 3, he's got 8. Second half action coming.
He's not a point guard or a shooting guard. He's a vanguard.
This halftime is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
During Toyota time, you can get 0% APR financing on the 2017 RAV4 and over 10 other select models. Offer ends May 31st. For great deals on other Toyotas, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Anyone can say fresh, but Wendy's does fresh. Like the new fresh mozzarella chicken sandwich and salad. Made with fresh chopped produce, freshly grilled chicken, and of course, fresh mozzarella cheese. So try Wendy's new fresh mozzarella chicken sandwich and salad today.
I don't care about the funny way you wear your hair. Someday you'll let me put my comb there. Till then you're beautiful and I just stare.
I'm leaving you, Wesley.
Why?
You haven't noticed me in 2 years.
Ha
Well, I still deserve appreciation.
Who was there for you when you had no needs?
Look, you men, I can't remember that.
Stop this mess. If it's appreciation you want, you should both get snapshots from Progressive. It rewards good drivers with big discounts on car insurance.
I am also a little bit of my comeback.
I'm still listening to Wale album. But it's dope.
Some moments
Thank you, JoJo.
will help get the most out of every mile.
Somebody talking about Chatty Patty, but yeah, they're here. Welcome.
Degree has redefined the odor of motion sense technology so that I can redefine power, footwork, range. The more I move, the more it works. Degree, it won't let you down.
Wendy's Double Stack is still an option in 4 for $4. With a quarter pound of fresh beef, that's a deal so good it should not exist. Like how owls shouldn't be able to turn their heads all the way around.
Wouldn't like that deal.
The Double Stack and the 4 for $4. A deal so great it could possibly good, but not for long.
How y'all new age people dance now?
We'll show you true colors. Shop now at NDXstore.com.
Welcome back to the Toyota halftime.
That's the new dance.
Represent the mitten. Who are we? Saginaw Pride. All right.
There you go.
Represent
Now the
Renee.
second half action coming up.
Tenacity. Emotion.
This halftime is presented by Toyota.
I swear, that's why I can't go to no young club, nothing. We was at one little hip hop spot, and I'm like, okay, they playing some music, and they play some Chance the Rapper or something, and some little kid was like, I'm like, what is he fighting? What is he doing?
2017 RAV4 and over 10 other select models. Offer ends May 31st. For great deals on other Toyotas, visit Toyota.com.
I thought he was fighting something. Then another guy came over I thought was going to help him out. I'm like, help him. He need help. He come over there with him. Like, they start doing the moves together.
Is back, and it's still all lanes, no sides, with the greatest local stock build from Chicago and Just $5.
I'm like, is that dancing? Are they having a heart attack? I'm like, what is that? Guy started coming out his shirt doing it. I'm like, what is this? They like, oh, that's the new dance. The new dance? How you teach that? I'm waiting for them to bring this back. This ain't never going out of style.
And now the brand new Samsung Galaxy S8 is here. So what are you waiting for? Get the new Galaxy S8. Plus get
This is my dance.
for $100. Tax and fees included. Only at T-Mobile.
I ain't even moving. My feet still on the ground. The bottom of my head, looking cool doing it. I ain't trying to do the Godfather waltz and none of that stuff. You stay right here.
Fear has conviction.
Say what's up to somebody you don't even know.
Rocky Mountain water.
What's up?
Nothing. Coors Banquet. That's how it's done.
That's where you keep it.
Celebrating summer concert season with $20 concert tickets to over 1,000 shows. This offer won't last long. Buy your tickets May 2nd through May 9th while supplies last. Visit livenation.com now. Live only happens once. Don't miss out. Live Nation is celebrating summer concert season with $20 concert tickets to over 1,000 shows. This offer won't last long. Buy your tickets May 2nd through May 9th while supplies last. Visit livenation.com now. Live only happens once. Don't miss out.
O'Malley should really patent that. O'Malley could be the rapper. That could be his style. Here come O'Malley. Hate you. Got paper. Back. Right. Jack. I'm like, he could be the rapper. That could be his style.
13-point game. You know how many times we've been down 13 this year? Like, it's a 13-point game. Okay? I want you to play, okay, the way you played the second quarter. Let's repeat that. Okay? We won the second quarter. Let's win the third quarter. Just like we talked about. Let's get better against this team.
Brent Steiner and the Jazz down 13 as we welcome you back to the NBA Conference semifinals on the air. Is presented by Wells.
He come out with some gold headphones on, call his album and he'll make a whole lot of money. People will buy it, they'll download it just to listen to it and laugh.
Such a big haul. Despite the Jazz winning the second quarter, they're still down by double figures. Fantastic shooting, 57%. 19 assists overall. They did turn the ball over quite a bit in the second quarter to help the Jazz get back in the game. Hi, everyone. With Mark Jackson, Mike Green on hand. We're checking with Lisa Salters for just a moment. How much longer is she talking about Draymond Green, all the different things he's doing? That first half, he just keeps doing it over and over.
He dominated. What I love most, he dominated in a variety of ways. Just spectacular first half of the race. How does he dominate? Well, recognize who you're on the floor with. Set the screen for Steph Curry. Two guys are going to go with him because he's a two-time MVP and he's a threat all around the floor. Put yourself in position to catch the basketball and make this defense pay for disrespect. Again, make the play. You look at the vision. He recognizes Klay Thompson on the weak side, moving without the basketball, draws two. Beautiful drop-off pass. And defensively, what he does with his team, you did not.
Yep, turn these headphones up. Versus O'Malley, the rapper. Now y'all saw me. I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I had my nice collector's edition cup and bucket full of popcorn and drinks. And I get all these videos about... I get all these videos talking about LeVar Ball and Lonzo Ball, and all the memes is coming through my phone. And I'm trying to enjoy the movie. So, as I got through watching the movie, I said, well, let me go ahead and watch this. So, alright, I'm listening to it, and right away I play it, and it's the Slam Magazine exclusive of Lonzo Ball shoe.
less than a minute to the third.
The movie is good.
The quick timeout by Mike Brown. How about Utah Jazz coming out and playing the way they played in the second quarter? Mac with the long ball.
I'm watching the game, and Utah is gonna come back.
I believe computers are
They're gonna come back in this second half. But Golden State got a big enough lead, and it's hard for them to lose a big lead
to your heart.
with this team.
Why are we so passionate about perfecting designs by hand? Because driving matters. Introducing the all-new Mazda CX-5.
How you doing, Sean?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I was in the. That's the title of the video.
Oh, you're talking about that right now?
Yeah, that's what I said. You came right in as I was talking about the shoe.
Kev, LeBron. Man, you know you can get three pairs of Jordans for $500.
I didn't know
You
that.
drop about 150 each, and you still come out cheap. You still come out $45 cheaper.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we talking about. I told you, this is his dad's fault. This is exactly what we were talking about. Old brown tooth.
Yeah, they already ran off Nike, Adidas, Under Armour. They done ran off all the big companies.
Yeah, and the thing is he hired one of the best negotiators in the world to negotiate the deal for his son. And I know what happened. He took over the negotiation. He hired him just so he wouldn't get criticized. Then old brown tooth showed in there, came in there, and they said, well, we got a good deal on the table. Okay, this is a good deal for you, Lonzo. No, it ain't. I want my son to get a deal like LeBron. He better than LeBron. We want $1 billion. They're like, $1 billion? All right, y'all gotta go. Thank you for coming by. Good night. Is he serious? I'm sorry. I tried to work with y'all, but I can't. Shut up. You gonna get your money. That's okay. We got Adidas. Adidas told us to kick rocks. They were like, don't worry, Under Armour. Under Armour told us to go to hell.
Nike did something they've never done before. Kev, you know what that is?
What?
They called their competitors. They called Adidas and Under Armour saying, man, we don't never call y'all. You're our worst enemy. But we just letting you know what kind of deal you got coming your way with LeVar Ball. We just warned you.
That's funny.
Kev, what does your fans, you're in live chat right now, what does all your fans think about the shoe design? Do they like it or no?
A lot of them haven't even seen the shoe design. And some of them look like something that was in Payless. Yeah, you can find that in Payless shoes. Now everybody in here talking about them. I've seen it and they ugly.
Hey, they better than Stephen Marbury's.
They look
Tell all
real.
your fans to fess up. Tell all your fans to fess up. I know some of them got some Steph Marbury's in their closet.
Oh, the Starberries? Yeah, they like the Starberries. I mean, Starberries sold. They had a nice design. They said they look like some reject K-Swiss.
Oh, wow.
Starberries, baby, they made money.
They look like a broke down version of the Voight. I don't know if you remember Voight from back in the day. You had Voight, so you had body gloves.
Yep.
They're like the first to do. For Lotto. Do y'all remember Lotto stickers when they came out?
Mm-hmm. Or some old Deodoras.
Kev, I'm waiting for you to drop a video about Punk Master Flex talking about this and Tupac shooting himself all up, being scared of his own homie. Like, you dropped the video on that yet?
Yeah, like 2
Punk
days
Master
ago.
Flex. On Punk Master Flex, isn't that what you call him?
Yeah, I did that 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
And woo, there's one thing about Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2. That was the funniest thing to me in the world. That only certain people gonna get the joke. Sean, you will get
When
it.
did you watch? When did you watch that?
Wow. That's where when you tried to call me, I was in the marathon. I told you, this is the second time I've watched it. This is they had the marathon 1 and 2 back to back.
Oh wow.
And I left you a voicemail, so you probably didn't get it yet or check it. But the scene in there that I can tell you about that's pretty funny is, you know how he always has that tape that his mom left him? So the tape that, you know, he was on the second tape, the one that he opened up at the end. So he was playing songs off that. Somehow that tapes get lost. So somebody replaces that, and they said, well, here's a gift for you. We got a couple years ago from Earth. It's what everybody on Earth is listening to now. It's called a Zune. They gave him a Zune. It's got 300 songs. I said, Sean gonna know what this is. He gonna die laughing. A Zune.
Yep. Man.
I'm like, what's a Zune? People in there
That's
dying.
crazy.
It was like, yeah, it got like 300 songs on it. They were like, wow, that's wonderful. He like, that's wonderful. He's like, yeah, we went back to Earth and got you this, a Zune.
Wow.
It's what everybody on Earth's listening to now. I died laughing.
Hey, Kev, you remember back in the day after we had cassette tapes that you had like the little portable CD player and you buy CDs and then you have it in your car and you trying to listen and then you hit a bump and then your CD would skip?
Yep, and that used to be me walking. I used to be walking. I used to have to get one that had a good one. If you got one of them cheap ones out of the like Walgreens or something, man, you walk. You can't even walk without holding your arm still because it'll skip.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I can't even walk with this CD player. Then you end up scratching your disc up and everything.
Yep. Or Kev, how about when you first get a car that has a CD player, right? And then next thing you know, you can go to the store, you get your woofers, and then you can get the 6-disc changer. I'm like, wow, I can put 6 CDs in here and switch them out.
Oh, yeah. The 6-disc changer. I had one, and they was like, for this car, it'd cost about $1,000 for us to put the equipment in and do all. I'm like, oh, no, forget that.
Yep.
I just put the cassette tape in the cassette player and plug it up to my portable CD player, and I just play it through my speakers.
And Kev, there's always two places where they put that 6-disc changer. Either they put it underneath your seat or in your trunk.
Yep. And now my car mine come with a DVD player and a 6-disc changer. And I don't even use it. I got a CD in there right now, and I got 2 movies. I got 2 movies in the car.
And Kev, you got the little USB port. You can just plug in a thumb drive with all your movies on it, all your games and movies on it now.
Now, see, now you know I don't use no thumb drive. You done went way above to a whole nother realm. You know I don't know. Now you going into a whole nother technology I'm not using.
Kev, I want to find an old school car I can put jazz in. Say, look, Jazz, this is what's called roll up windows. See, you got to crank it and roll the windows up and roll it down.
All you got to do is talk to my dad. He'll find you one of those cars immediately because he's going to be looking to buy one.
Well, he like them old school cars. You got to roll it. You got to push lock the button down.
If it's gonna save some money, my dad will get it. He'll have a luxury car with all the stuff that they be like, man, why this car you got to use your hand to roll the window down? Yeah, I saved about $500. I had them put their money.
Oh man, I bet your mom calls your dad the cheapest man in America, doesn't he?
Of course. He got her a Mercedes with everything cut out of it. That Mercedes.
He was like, why don't I have XM radio? Oh no, that was extra $500. We can't have that.
That's exactly what happened. She ain't got a. My mom got a Mercedes. My mom Mercedes do not have a. I think it got a sunroof. That's about. Yeah, I don't even know if it has that. But the navigation don't work.
She was like, why don't I have Bluetooth? Why can't I just talk in our car? That's extra $1,000 for the Bluetooth.
Yep, he had them take everything out. He had them take out the navigation thing. The button is there. It does not work. He wanted that feature in the car. Like, yep, I'll wipe that right out. We don't need no navigational control. We'll just use what we got on the phone. We don't need navigation.
Oh, man. Like, how come my Mercedes don't have the sensors when cars are getting next to me? It beeps. When I back up, I can see behind me. No way.
Yep, he got that taken out of there. It chopped about another $2-3 grand off. So he was.
Man, that means your mom ain't got the Mercedes. That's just an overpriced Lexus there.
Pretty much.
Oh, wow. Kev, did you ever own a Lexus? You ever had a Lexus?
No, I never had one. I've driven one.
Did you like them?
Yeah, it's all right. There's nothing but a Nissan. Overpriced Nissan. Because that's who make them.
Kev, when I was growing up, it seemed like everybody in my high school had a Chevrolet hatchback. Or when I was graduating, it seemed like everybody was buying Geo Trackers. Remember the Geo Trackers, the little Jeeps?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
everybody did. On everybody.
Yeah, those little things. I remember that people used to flip those things over. They had the little straw, little tops. You can pull over the little paper tops. Them things was like you could push those things over leaning on them.
Yep. Man, Kay, when we were growing up, you had to learn how to drive stick shift and automatic. It wasn't just automatic. You had to learn to drive a stick shift.
Oh, not me. I was driving automatic or I wasn't driving. I'm not finna try to learn how to drive a stick.
Oh, Kev, even to this day, you can't drive a stick?
Absolutely. I cannot drive a stick. And my grandfather, he knew my grandma couldn't drive a stick, and so he went and got a stick shift car because he knew nobody in the house was going to want to drive. He went and he traded his car in for a stick shift just because he knew.
Just because nobody would drive it.
Yeah, that's right. He's like, he knew my grandma wouldn't take the car. Then he's like, yep, she can't drive a stick. So she ain't going to take my car.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but I've told you, LeVar Ball is the reason for everything. Old Brown Tooth. He the one that came in there and ruined his whole son's career. And you know Kanye West probably, he their neighbor. So he probably came right on over there and told him about it. And he probably said, yeah, Kanye, he's selling all them Yeezys. He don't even play ball. He's selling them shoes for like $400, $500. And they buying them. No, you're going to buy your Lonzo. Come on there. We going to make these shoes ourselves. Mom's sick. She can't be in there. Oh, Mom fine. she can work.
Oh, Kev, you know what that means. And you say he lives next to Kanye West. You know what that means, right?
What?
That means Alonzo is going to be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. He's going to be dating Khloe or somebody. They all date basketball players.
Oh, yeah. Kanye going to get right in there. Hold on, LeVar. You ain't got all the answers. What we gonna do, we gonna sell these shoes together. We gonna sell the Lonzos and the Yeezys. You could get a combination. We gonna make a lot of money because we gonna own it ourselves. We gonna enterprise. He gonna be, I like that. See what happens when we stick together? We gonna make a commercial. We gonna have Kanye music in there, and Lonzo, you gonna be dribbling the ball, dunking it. And you're going to be wearing a Yeezy outfit. That's right. We going to cross brand. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I feel it in my brown tooth.
Oh, man. That's hilarious. Oh, okay, let me do this, man. I just pulled, man. Let me go take my shower, man. I got them playing 2 hours of basketball.
Oh, look at you, man. You trying to get down to 185.
I tell you what, man. I don't know what it was, man, but we won 8 games straight. We just stayed undefeated till everybody just got burned out and we just left. Man. We went undefeated, 8-0.
Look at you, man. You become addicted. You gonna be, next time I see you, I'm gonna walk past you. I'm like, who are you? I'm Sean. I'll be like, what? You?
Oh, it's me, Kev. You don't recognize me?
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm bigger than you now. How did this happen?
Oh man! All right, I hit you up tomorrow morning.
All right, good night.
All right.
BBB is the future. Well, I thought you meant like BB-8 or something. Kendall just gave me a Pepsi. I'm good now. My rent was due, so I'm going to just hand my landlord a Pepsi. And then hopefully we going to be straight. I'm going to be like, here we go, man. Here's a Pepsi. He going to be like, okay, and where's my rent? Well, Draymond got hurt. Ooh, and that's a nagging injury, too. That's a hip injury. If Draymond's out, believe you me, that's it. Yep, he ran right into Draymond's hip. This is how Draymond got hurt, ladies and gentlemen. He jumped right into him, which is an offensive foul. Well, he bumped him right on the hip. Draymond still dribbled the ball. He just got a hip pointer, but those things gonna hurt like tomorrow. Well, Drake is the type that would go and bang a porn star. See, the problem is when you let Golden State go up on you by 20, this team, it is very hard to come back and beat them. When you go up 20 with this team they have now, it is almost impossible to come back and beat them. It looked like Draymond got nothing that's gonna keep him out of the game. It's a hip pointer. Yes, Alien Convent looks pretty good. Yep, he just got her a baby for free. I mean, it looked like he dodged the bullet with the other chick. You would think he would be a little bit more careful. But I guess he just want to cut for free. Is it just me? I thought I was gonna hit for free. Is it just me? Is it just me? Drake is the new Hugh Hefner. Hugh wasn't knocking these chicks up, so he definitely ain't Hugh. I'm Hugh Hefner, you lesser, you just 24, 4 assists, 4 steals, 3 rebounds. Dre just chilling. But I told y'all, Dre, that's just it. In the playoffs, he's leading the team in 3-point percentage made. He's shooting 55%. He got 20 blocks in the playoffs. He's leading in both. Nice shot, Hood. See, that's one thing. If Golden State win a quarter by 20 over you, you got a whole game to try to chop back because you got to beat them in every quarter convincingly. And hopefully you stop them from scoring. And it's very difficult to do. Very difficult. That's why you can't afford to let them go on a run. Because other than that, you're going to be just trading baskets. You say Utah can't come back? They can come back. It's very hard. You spend all this time to come back, but by the time you get back in the game, you back in the game, you're gonna be right back out. That's why they have such a big lead. All that was comeback when they chopped it down to 8. Draymond won in the game. Draymond just came back in the game. And what happens? They get a dunk. You see what happens with Dre back on the court? Come on. Oh, that's a foul. You bail this kid out. He's not a good dribbler. He's a good shooter, but you bailing him out. This Nito guy. He's from Brazil. All right. Hold it for the last shot almost. There you go, Barnes. Hey, Barnes got it. Luck is luck. There go Barnes. Poor man Barnes. I want Barnes to get a ring. Barnes is on that team from '07 and had the miracle year. Let Barnes get a championship ring, People that stole his wife, all kind of stuff going on. They ain't disgraced him. They're not thoughts. What would you call them? No, he didn't want it with Matt. Well, Matt was beating them all in the head, beating them all in the yard. He was running from the beatdown. That's Derek Fisher. He don't want no woman unless he see her with another man. Like, ooh, man, she is nice. She is fine. She's married. Oh, yeah, I like that. Well, husband at right there. Let's be friends. Hey, man, how you doing? I'm Derek Fisher. Oh, this your lovely wife? How you doing? Yeah, we need to all hang out. No, Drake is different. Drake like porn star. I saw you in a music video and you were like wearing like nothing but this swimsuit thing and it was so hot. Now he didn't went so far as porn stars, the bottom of the bucket. I saw you in that one movie, you were just like, take it. Like all over my face type take it. It was incredible. And I said, she's tremendous. This is a girl I could take out to dinner to Paris. All right, Dre's back. He's running. Oh, Fish is habitual. He had Tim Hardaway Jr.'s wife, his girlfriend. That's why I say it's so hard. Golden State has so many weapons, and people don't understand what I mean by weapons. Well, go ahead, Hood. I see you trying. The thing about that is that it's hard to stop. There's so many guys on the team that could score. It's just real hard to maintain momentum and stop them consistently from scoring. Like having possessions and scoring and going on a 7-0 run, 14-0 run. It is hard to do that with this Golden State team. So if you're down 20 points, it's going to be a nightmare trying to catch up. It's a nightmare. When you think you back in the game, you got it within 8. Next thing you know, you turn around, you down 16. You're like, how did this happen? We've been fighting all game to try to catch this team. You got to beat them. Now they going in the fourth quarter and they're up 10. You got to best them by over 10 points to win the game in the quarter. That's going to be hard to do. Why everybody wants to talk about is Paul Mooney gay? I don't know what Paul Mooney does. But all I can say is he might be a little fruity in the booty. That's all I know. He ain't got the complexion for the protection, for the collection. I do know one thing about Paul. He do have kids. But so do a lot of homos. Of course he's funny. Because he tells the truth. Anybody that tells the truth is funny. I don't care. Depending on how you deliver it. That's what I'm talking about. Why don't we have a black Rambo? We will never play the Rambos until we stop playing the Sambos. You know, Hollywood's crazy. Oh, it's all crazy. Hollywood, yes. Hollywood's crazy. They come out at everybody. They tried to come out to me. They tried to come out to Richard Pryor. They tried to come out to all of us. All of us. Wesley Snipes, he tried to be Rambo, and you see what happened to him. They threw him in jail. That ain't had nothing to do with no taxes. He could have paid them. They said, we don't want the money. We want you in jail for trying to be Rambo, nigga. Of course, Jesus is black. You know why? Because they tried to make him white. If they tried to make him white, he must have been black. Jesus was a Puerto Rican. That's exactly anybody with hair looking like that, that's long and stringy with no mousse, have to be a Puerto Rican. We discovered rice. We didn't want it no more. We gave it to the Chinese, and the rest is history. Yep, that was a ridiculous foul call. That's a jump ball. That was a jump ball. And they ridiculously didn't call it. Now, I have one question for you guys. Who on here think that... Who here thinks that LeVar Ball will do well in the NBA? Did I say LeVar? I mean Lonzo Ball. Jesus could speak Spanish, so you knew he was a Puerto Rican. Anybody whose hair that long has all that money and ain't spent a dime must have been Puerto Rican. So y'all think Lonzo Ball will do good in the NBA? I know. And there's a lot of players in the NBA that want to get their hands on Lonzo Ball. They want to get their hands on, the whole team. Want to expose him no matter what team he goes to. There's players from each team that want to get a piece of him. What do you think John Wall is going to do to him? See, this is why I don't like Mike Brown. Mike Brown don't know how to sub people in the game. Steph Curry done set out the entire fourth quarter and has not been in the game. They just brought in Kevin Durant. Steph Curry just set out and hadn't played 1 minute of this quarter. Now he's going to come in the game and be cold. Utah just cut the lead to 10. They got a momentum. Kevin Durant should have been in this game. He let this lineup stay out here way too long. That's a long three. That's way off. Now Durant's in there. Another scorer and ball handler and defender. But he's been on the bench for a while. And they just let Draymond, he's going to get no respect on the whistle. That was a trap. Now Draymond's down with a knee injury. Yep, see? Yep. Ooh, that's bad. Nah, that's bad. See? This what happen when you don't know how to sub. You get your players hurt. Now, why wasn't Steph Curry in the game? Why didn't Kevin Durant come in for Draymond? Lonzo Ball is going to tear John Wall's ACL. Come on. Come on, dog. If you want attention, just say you need some attention. Don't ever lie to the public and talk about Lonzo Ball in them shoes. He might rip his own feet out of the shoes. And as soon as he start getting cooked, his feet is already slow like he in cement. Look what the collegiate players is doing to him. What do you think John Wall's going to do, who's the fastest guard with the ball in the NBA? He's going to embarrass him and try to cook that boy for a 40 burger. He's going to be, you want a 40 burger? Coming up. Soon as Lonzo Ball try to go for that little long setup jump shot of his, when he bring the ball across, they're going to swat that ball down his throat. This is the NBA. This ain't college. They're going to be, there it is, Lonzo Ball. He's going for the shot. Block. This game speed is a lot faster than college. You're 19, finna get baptized by every team, and you're going to be on Sports Center every day. Lonzo Ball. Here, they rip him right here. They put a double team trap on him. They get the ball out of his hands. Here it is. The 19-year-old tries to throw a pass. Oh, it's stolen. Mentally, he cracked when the pressure was on. In that, what's that, a Super 16 game against Kentucky? He cracked. Too much pressure. His dad put all that pressure on his back. Then he cracked. Well, now Steph Curry's back in the game. 10-point game, no Draymond. Utah's got momentum. Kevin Durant on the court. You give the ball to him and let him fly. They cut the lead to 10 with like a minute to go. A whole minute is gone off the clock. They still ain't cut past the lead. So Mike Brown's in there telling Steph Curry what the what the gameplay is. Steph Curry is a defending 2-time MVP. He should have been on the court, not coming in the game with 7 minutes to go. He's probably going to be rusty because he's been sitting for so long. He didn't even touch Hayward. But the refs got to do what they got to do. They want to have a thrilling finish. And he misses a free throw. Oh, LeBron James in the playoffs. Why are we showing this during a Cavs game? I don't know. He's playing 42 minutes a game, averaging 34 points, shooting 57%, 48 from 3, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Those are great numbers, right? But let's show how many free throws he's shooting. Let's see how many offensive fouls he's getting away with, how many traveling violations he's getting away with. And then why don't they put that stat up? I don't see that stat. See, Kevin Durant is that sure bucket that you know you're going to need when it gets hot. Hayward is the guy they're going to go to as their main guy. And there it is. Now they hurt Kevin Durant. Headbutt to the jaw. A real dumb play by their player. And Draymond's back on the bench. Now, if they put Draymond back in this game, I'm going to be very ticked off. Because Draymond does not need to be out there on the court in this game no more. He's played enough today. The team is up big. They finally got a 3. They've been shooting Trying to pass the ball around to get to that three for so long, they finally got it. Steph Curry playing like he half asleep. Look who's coming back in the game, Draymond Green. They don't trust anybody to win this game. They gotta bring Dre back in the game. This is unbelievable. Now you tell me this guy ain't the most valuable player? This is really a Willis Reed. How many times did Draymond go out this game? And here he is hobbling back in the game. Oh, back to single digits with 5 minutes to go in the game. Draymond wants to be the distributor. And see, that's why they need Draymond in the game. Clay is not the guy they need distributing the basketball. That was a brave move. It's a 9-point game. My goodness, Steph. What is your brain today? When Steph Curry don't got it going, my goodness. He just out there. Livingston, my God. Why is Livingston taking these ill-advised shots? Iggy's got it. Iggy's pushing it up. Needs to slow it down. They're up 9. There you go. There you go. Get a ball to Draymond. He knows what to do. How these guys, they don't know how to run the point. They supposed to be point guards. Livingston was a big point guard. He should know how to distribute the ball. Give it to him. Right. Over the head pass. He got a guy on him that's too slow to keep up with him. Now people will understand me when I made a video last year talking about Draymond is the most important player on the team. And he was really the MVP of the Golden State Warriors. Because without Draymond, they can't do any of these things. Steph can't. Get up, Iggy. Go ahead, Steph. Slow it down. Oh, there it is. A bank kiss off the glass. How lucky is that? That's an offensive foul, ref. I mean, I understand y'all want to not give Hayward any calls, but my gosh, he did it like 3 times in a row. How many times y'all gonna let him push off? Gosh, these refs are ridiculous. Sure, let's show Steph Curry hits a 3 off the glass. Everything else, he finally hits a shot, and that'll show Steph Curry. Why I hate the Warriors. I picked them to win the championship. I got money on them. What do you mean? Why I hate the Warriors? Where do you get that from? CP injury. I picked Houston to play against Golden State in the Western Conference Finals. I picked Washington to play against Cleveland. But now that, what's his name, is his sister and all that situation, I can see them screwing Washington out of the whole deal. Plus, LeBron gonna make that call. Yeah, Adam, what's up? Yeah, it's Bron. Yeah, I'm not really feeling Washington right now. Yeah, John Wall, man, he's a little too fast. Yeah, let's, we could try to get him in Cleveland. That'd be something. That'd be amazing. But I'm not really feeling him. I'll play against Boston. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Thompson is 14 points, 6 of 13, 6 assists. Draymond 21, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Kevin Durant 21, 10 and 6. Curry 23 points. Just 5 of 8 from 3. 8 of 15. It's easy. Too easy. Well, it's a 9-point game. No, 7-point game with 2 minutes to go. Which the way they play the ball, like that, the way they play the game, it's over. It take them too much to get to shave off 2 points. It's a 9-point game. It's hard. Utah got back in the game like I said they would, but it's too impossible. The way you play, the style of basketball and the way you play the game, when you play a slow game versus someone who's fast, it takes you too much to come back and win the game. When Golden State had the lead since the first quarter, they are not going to relinquish it. It's hard to get Golden State to miss 5 consecutive shots. And you got to score on 5 consecutive possessions. It's very hard with this team. They have too many weapons on the court that if they do miss 5, their defense is just as strong as their offense. So they're holding you. You're making two shots out of every 5. You're not going to get back in the game. I don't care if you're shooting 3s. I don't care if you're shooting 2s. You can't let Golden State go on a run of 14 zip. And they outscoring you 14 to zip. If you do that, you're done. If they best you by 20 in a quarter, you're done. Utah cannot afford to go down 20 to Golden State. They don't have that kind of firepower to get them. They can crawl back in the game, but the game got to be close early, or they got to have a lead. They got to keep it close. That is the only way they can survive, because Golden State can milk a lead all the way to the end of the game with this lineup they have. To shave off 2 points, it take them a minute or about 40 seconds in the game to shave off 2 points. Yep, and now the lead is still the same, and it's 1 minute to go. It's still 9. Now it's 1 minute to go in the game. Right, they're just gonna let time go off. Everybody's heading for the cars. It's still 9, 30-some seconds that went off the clock. Utah is too inconsistent with their shots. They hit 2 in a row. It's very hard for them to hit 3. And you just kind of hope Golden State keeps missing shots. Kevin Durant is fouled again. It's too much speed. Game's over. And that's another one down. Another one bites the dust. I got more blocks than Draymond on here. Yeah. Yeah, Washington covered and made my money tonight. See, they think like they can keep going. I don't mind. Keep coming on, trolls. I'm real swift with that block button. And now that it's all over, I will say goodbye to you guys. It's been a great night. Well, now it's the next day. Let me get ready to go up here and make some videos.